Happy Father's Day. Happy Bitcoin Father's Day, everybody. Today's Sunday here in Seattle, Washington. And all I want to talk about is, I'm a father. I get my kids, they're all grown up now. And sometimes, starting, growing up, I always think, what should I've done? There are regrets in my life actually, and my one of my biggest regrets are my investment choices. When I started, it's not really a regret, because I did good. I think, I started investing at a young age of 25. I started getting into real estate. It was so easy back then to assume houses. I started in 1985. I'm retired now, and I got a real estate broker license. And the reason why I got that because I wanted to find houses, give me an access to invest in real estate. And it wasn't bad. I started. The first house I bought was at 50,000, and I sold it at 70,000. And the second house I bought was at 45,000, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and I sold that one for 90,000. The third house I bought was a little more expensive, 140,000, and I sold that for 250 after I think about 10 years. Then I bought a house for 320,000, and life was not good. I went through a divorce and ended up giving that to my ex-wife. And I also bought an apartment, office building on seller financing. I bought some land, and I bought some rental houses. I used some money, and one thing I learned is I hated managing real estate. I hated dealing with tenants, and the stress was very, because you got monthly payments, you got so many upkeeps, you have so many payments to keep up, and you're always stressed every month, making sure you have enough money to cover all those. But if the stress doesn't wear you out, it should be okay, because in the end, real estate goes up, and that's the good thing about real estate. But if I had the foresight to do it all over again, which everybody made a mistake, I guess, I would have invested in Bitcoin. Not only is it stress-free, well, there's a little stress when, because Bitcoin is volatile. Then when it goes down, if you didn't really understand Bitcoin, that will scare you off. Volatility when the market goes down, because it goes down really, really low, like 80% down. But it always goes up. It's got an upward volatility, which you only learn after a few cycles. So I did buy Bitcoin in the past, but I end up just like everybody else selling, because everybody thought it was like a way to, trade because of the volatility. You buy it when it's going up, and then you sell when it's going down and make some money. And that's part of the volatility. But now, all of a sudden, everybody's understanding Bitcoin now. There's more and more companies adopting Bitcoin. Even countries are adopting Bitcoin. And pretty soon, if there's more adoption, the volatility is going to be less. And then after a few cycles, you'll understand that everything is going up. Inflation-wise, it was tough, inflation's always been there. The house that I bought for 50,000 back in 1985, it's probably worth, I don't know, about 300,000 now, 350. So it's harder for the younger generation. Well, their income is a lot higher too, but they're buying fixer houses in Seattle for 500,000. That's $500,000, and you still have to spend money to fix it. And I'm talking about like a 3 bedroom, 1 bath house. And and there's so many houses hitting 1 million now. Can you imagine? I'm retired now, so my income went down. I'm just my cash flow is basically Social Security, and but I do have a lot of investment, so that's the one that's keeping up right now, and I'm invested a lot in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So those two are my biggest investment, and I do have some stocks. I bought a bunch of the what do you call this, the Magnificent Seven stocks. Well, not all of them. I would say Magnificent Six, because I stopped buying Tesla a long time ago. In fact, I sold my Tesla. So, but I still have my Magnificent Seven, six, and it's doing pretty good. So all of them are positive. So I still have some big income, but basically on cash flow, I'm just living on Social Security with my investment wise, which I'm planning on eventually selling out so I can start enjoying, doing more traveling as you get older. But then again, I just want to explain to you that as a father, and all the fathers out there, if you're just starting out as a father, if you just had a new baby or your babies are still small, if you're planning to, I would suggest you have to invest for the future. That's the only way to get ahead. You can invest in real estate, you can invest in a business. And I want to tell you, I did own several businesses. I used to own a company called Realty Plus, which I sold, and I opened a company called Argus Realty, which went bankrupt basically because I was hit by the 2008. I was doing mortgage and real estate at the same time, and 2008 was when the real estate boom bust came up, and I was one of the victims on that one. So I lost money on that one, and then I opened a company called Stellar Group Realty, which is just basically a one-man team, just me. And I want to keep it that way, and because it was less stressful. All I work is people who, and it's just I consider it as a side hustle. I don't even go out. I'm retired basically, so I don't go out looking for business or customers. I'm just working with people that calls me from my past, referrals basically. And since I've been in the business since 1985, I do have a lot of past clients. I'm satisfied past clients who still call me, and to this day. So I'm not an active in real estate. I don't do mortgage anymore that I used to. So I'm just relaxing, and if I get a call from my past clients, and I help them. That's all I do. So as a part of my side hustle. And I tell you right now, when I was in business, I did everything. It was more stressful than just having a regular pay job, because I have to manage the business. I have to help my customers. I have to train new realtors, and I have to be a supervisor. So I was a trainer, supervisor, make sure that they don't do anything wrong. I was the manager, and once in a while I'm the janitor, because I do clean up the office. If I see the office is dirty and there's nobody coming in to clean, I do it myself. And I was the president, so it was very stressful. One of my agents have a problem. It becomes my problem because they approach me and ask me for help. How do I solve this problem? And solving problems is very stressful, I tell you right now, especially in real estate, because there's people involved, and there's sometimes the big problems, you have to confront, because there might be a lawsuit involved, so you have to take care of it, and that's very stressful. So looking back, owning a business is more hard work than being an employee, hands down, and that's how I feel. So I really the people who owns a business in the beginning, I tell you, I salute them. So if their business is successful and they're able to run it, with less involvement on their part, that's the good part. But setting up, starting out, and then making it grow, that's a lot of work. I've been there, done that. So if I had to do it again, I would have just stayed being in sales, real estate sales, and not owning your own real estate company, which I did, and probably just invest in Bitcoin or stocks, which is passive income, and not trade, which I started doing, because when I started, I wanted to trade, and which is gambling basically. It's not easy to trade stocks, or even they say buy low, sell high. It's hard to what do you call this, to time the market. It's not easy. You think you're buying low, but it still go lower. Then you sell high, then still high, goes higher, and you're always it's very stressful. So the best way is just to buy the best companies out there, or even to buy the best asset, which is, I have to say, it's Bitcoin. Hands down, in the number one producing asset is Bitcoin. Nobody can beat Bitcoin, and still gonna go up. And I got so many different videos explaining why. And one of the biggest one is the scarcity of Bitcoin. So folks out there, if you're a father who's just starting out, you got a long way to go. If you're in your 20s or even 30s, start investing in Bitcoin. Try to learn Bitcoin, and if you understand, then you'll start investing in Bitcoin, and you'll see yourself down the road, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you'll say you made the right decision. Once again, happy Father's Day for everybody, and that's a little bit spill. So on my life basically, and how I made a lot of mistakes. Thank you, and God bless us all. Thank you.